You know what's really freaking amazing? I just want to share because it feels good and it's something I've been contemplating, and that feels good to contemplate. The fact, the reality, the truth that we are one organism. We're one thing. What do I mean by we? Everything. Everybody. Every human being. Every tree. Every sidewalk. The sky. The entire planet of Earth. And actually beyond that, Earth is one organism. We're one organism, one being that actually extends beyond even Earth. We consider nature to be the things that we have direct experience of at roughly the same level or below. So our environment, and then the environment of our bodies, cellular environment. But we neglect to recall or understand that nature goes all the way up. It goes beyond this. Science already knows, understands, admits the mirror of the microcosm is the macrocosm. They are an exact 1-to-1 scale replica of each other. It's identical the way it works. That's what the Fibonacci sequence is. It's the code of all life, of the universe, that allows every single thing at every single level to be identical to the next level up, and still allow for absolutely limitless diversity of expression, which is just, it's mind-blowing. It is, I mean, it's wild. And that continues all the way up. We are composed of cells, right, which are themselves individual organisms with their own individual consciousness. They're aware. They have awareness. They even have organs. I mean, we call them organelles because they're tiny and because they are sort of the miniaturized, from our perspective, components of a larger version of themselves, which is exactly what we are. We are God cells. It's bigger than that. It's more complex than that. But it's just fucking mind-blowing and beautiful. And it's beautiful to behold and to understand, to feel from this perspective, to have this experience of knowing that this organism is eternal, it's stable, it's balanced, it's self-balancing, as everything in nature is witnessed to be. Nature has its own system of checks and balances, far removed from man's orchestration of such a thing, man's legislation. It's not necessary, and ultimately it has no effect. Nature takes care of herself, and we are nature. We are a part of nature. We are a part of that taken care of. We are cared for. We are accounted for, included in all of this. And so is all what we call nature surrounding us. Even with all that ego has led us to do, all of this self-destruction, because the belief that we could dominate nature, or should, or could, is really the attempt to dominate ourselves, to enslave ourselves, which, well, we've done to a pretty shocking degree. But even with all of this, the higher level of nature the higher level of checks and balances, the universal natural forces, because Mother Nature is not limited to the planet Earth, not even to just this solar system, this galaxy, this portion of the universe. The higher levels of nature still have a way to take care of everything, to bring all of it back into balance for the highest good, which means the good of every part of herself, the good of every organism, every component involved. No suffering, nobody left out, nothing left behind, nothing sacrificed, everything included in this continuous flow and progression and expansion of well-being. And the purpose, the joy of all of it, because all of this is just being. And so that's it. There is no greater goal to existence. It's to exist joyfully, to enjoy the self, to enjoy the awareness of existing and the continuous growth and expansion of this being, of this massive self, this wholly interconnected, interwoven, precisely balanced, perfectly orchestrated organism, which we are. We are a part of, and we are it. Again, we are everything contained within, and we are the container, the experiencer. And it's all working to the highest benefit of all, in which we are included, because we are in the all and we are the all. It's all good. It's all good, and it's more good and gooder. Forever and ever, on and on. Amen. That's it. It's all fucking good. Getting better. So that's just something that feels good for me, for myself, my subset of self, my cell, whatever you can call it, to contemplate, to feel. It doesn't feel like thinking. It's not a thought projected. It feels like a thought received and sort of mused on by the collective mind. It feels connected to everything, and it just feels good. And you know what? That is the purpose of all of this. To feel this well-being, to feel this goodness, and to let it flow and experience it to the highest degree, to the highest capacity, in every form and fashion possible. To connect to this and flow this good feeling. The knowledge of the well-being of self. You're good.